Okay, today's lesson we will be solving trig equations. They will be basic equations. Number one, a solution set of the equation 5 sine theta plus 3 equals 3 contains all multiples of these following options. So, first thing is you want to solve this algebraically. And just like you normally would, we want to isolate the variable. In this case, the variable is the angle. So we want to subtract 3 from both sides first. That leaves us 5 sine theta equals 0. And then you want to divide both sides by 5, leaving us sine of theta equals 0. So, you've seen this before. Sine of theta equals 0 can be solved by taking arc sine of both sides, also known as inverse sine. Okay, you can trust your calculator, and as a matter of fact, let's plug that in the calculator. And the answer is 0. So they're saying that 0 degrees has a sine value of 0. The problem is, when you draw this on the unit circle, when you draw the unit circle and you look at your, let's look at our compass points. We have here's 0, here's 90, here's 180, here's 270. This is also known as 360. Where is it that the sine values are 0? So we're looking for y, because remember sine is y, so sine, or y is 0 here at angle 0 and also at angle 180. So we know that the answer is 0 degrees, 180, 360, so on and so forth. Okay, but the question is, which one of these contains all multiples of? The answer must be number 4. Number 3, what is the solution set for 2 cosine theta minus 1 equals 0 in the interval 0 degrees to 360 degrees? Notice the detail here. 0 degrees is in the interval, but we are not counting 360 degrees. So there's no coterminal here. It's just basically everything within 0 to 360, not including 360. So let's isolate the angle. Step 1. Add 1 to both sides. Divide both sides by 2. And now we have cosine of theta equals 1/2. How do we get cosine? How do we get theta by itself? We do arc cosine of both sides. If we trust the calculator will only give us the principal value, which is 60 degrees. You need to basically draw the unit circle each time to do an interval check. And we know 60 degrees is one of them. If we go all the way around the circle to 300 degrees, we see that the x-coordinate is also 1/2 here. So cosine of 300 degrees is also 1/2. So ladies and gentlemen, the answer is 60 degrees and 300 degrees. Answer is 4. Okay, so now we are solving this equation. We're looking for all the values of theta that fall between 0 and 180 degrees. So let's go ahead and solve this algebraically. We add 1 to both sides. We have 2 sine theta equals 1, divide both sides by 2, and now we have sine of theta equals 1/2. Let's draw the unit circle. As you can see, sine is the y value, and we recall from the unit circle that 30 degrees has a y coordinate of 1/2, but so does 150 degrees. So the answer is 30 degrees, 150 degrees. So if you were to put all your trust in the calculator would only give you the principal value, which is 30 degrees. Now, one way you could think of it is, what other angle has a reference angle of 30 degrees within this domain? The answer is 150 degrees, because 180 minus 150 is 30 degrees. So number 7, this time we're restricted to the domain of 0 to 90 degrees, so we're really looking at all the angles within the first quadrant. Let's do our algebraic solution to this. We end up with sine of x equals radical 2 over 2. So let's do inverse sine or arc sine. Those cancel out. And we're basically looking for what values of sine, what sine of what angle or angles gives me radical 2 over 2. And if you remember from your unit circle, radical 2 over 2 happens right here with this 45, 45, 90 triangle. As a matter of fact, both cosine and sine are radical 2 over 2, and therefore the answer is 45 degrees. If we were not restricted with this domain, then the other answer would be sine. Yes, that would be 135 degrees, right? Okay. All right, let's jump to number 13. So here we have tangent of theta minus radical 3 equals 0. So you add radical 3 to both sides, we end up with tangent of theta equals radical 3. So first of all, we want to think about which quadrants give me a positive tangent. Which quadrants? All students take calculus. You should remember it's quadrant 1 and quadrant 3. Okay? Quadrant 1 and quadrant 3. So we can automatically eliminate these answer choices. Actually, yeah, it wouldn't be this because this is quadrant 2. So we're only looking at options 1 or 2. Now you have to recall that tangent of theta is sine over cosine. So let's take a look. Tangent of theta is sine over cosine. Right now, theta right there. So you divide radical 3 over 2 divided by 1/2, radical 3 over 2 divided by 1/2, or the negative versions, you end up with radical 3. So the answer is 60 degrees and 240 degrees. And it should be no surprise that if you trust the calculator, it only gives you the principal value of 60 degrees. Good luck to you.